All right, BlakGooseTV family. With this video right here, we're going to be playing an interesting game of what if. Okay. Obviously, we know Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk 2 is it's kind of up in the air at the moment, right? The least I can say. We know what's going on when it comes to the Russia-Ukraine situation. So that means that Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua may not happen anytime soon. Now, we're not saying it's not going to happen, but it may not happen anytime soon. Anthony Joshua has already actually came out and said himself that he would be willing to fight an interim fight in between if it looks like his rematch versus Usyk will be postponed, basically as a TBD date, so to be determined. They have no idea. So Anthony Joshua has already come out publicly and hey, I have no problem fighting someone in the meantime. If that has to be the case, if I can't get the Alexander Usyk rematch around the time that we were originally looking to make it happen. So with that being said, Frank Warren now comes into play, and he comes out, he kind of tiptoes. Hey, everybody, by the way, hey, Anthony Joshua, I heard what you just said. Joe Joyce is available, right? My guy, Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, the one man that Tyson Fury says he's going to cause a problem in the heavyweight division when I leave. He's going to be the man everyone's scared of. Now, to the naked eye, Joe Joyce, no, he doesn't look the most appealing boxing-wise. If you look at majority of the comments when it comes to people watching him, he's slow as shit. His coordination and his balance is very suspect. Blah, blah, blah. If y'all know me, if y'all been following the BlakGooseTV family, you know I'm the biggest Joe Joyce fan. And I know that Joe Joyce beats just about anybody in the heavyweight division. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. But y'all going to call it my opinion. You're probably going to disagree with me. But let's talk about it. What if the possibility, let's say Alexander Usyk is unavailable. Let's say he can't fight Anthony Joshua during the proposed timeline that they wanted to make it happen. By the way, there's also been reports that, Eddie Hearn has come out and kind of seemed a little anxious about getting the fight to happen, saying he wants to hear something from them by a certain date. That's media, that's marketing, that's pressure. It is what it is. It's all part of the business. I understand that. But let's just go ahead and visit this crazy ass world where there's a possibility that Anthony Joshua does have to take a fight in between that Alexander Usyk fight to stay ready, stay in shape, and maybe work on some of the things he's been working on with his new trainer. By the way, that video is out, so make sure you check it out. But let's talk about a little bit. Let's read a little bit of this article. So the boxing news. Frank Warren says Joe Joyce can fight Anthony Joshua next if Alexander Usyk is unavailable. Let's go ahead and look at some of the words that specifically came out of his mouth in regards to this. That's a good fight, said Frank Warren to IFL TV. I think the public would definitely buy into a fight between AJ and Joe Joyce. I think it's a monster fight. That's probably why I'm a promoter and Derek Chisora isn't, and he's an opponent, said Warren in reaction to being told that Chisora is cool to the idea of Joshua fighting Joe Joyce next. Joe Joyce, we'd make that in a heartbeat. Joe would fight him in a heartbeat. What a great domestic bust-up that is. Let's get our heads together and get that done. I'd go do that in a heartbeat. Absolutely. Joe would do it. That's a fantastic fight. We'd work a deal out. How does that work? We sit around a table, work a deal out. And I think it's a brilliant fight. I like that. I really do like that. I think it would sell out Wembley. It's a sad, very sad situation. What happened with Usyk is terrible, actually. He's actually got a tougher fight in his hand in boxing at the moment where he's at. It's a dreadful thing that's happened in his country. I'm sure there will be other fights taking place while he's doing that, while he's doing what he's doing. So, with that being said, obviously, Frank Warren is the promoter of Joe Joyce. Obviously, he's going to absolutely heap praise when it comes to Joe Joyce. But I want to hear from you guys, Black Goose family. What do you hear? What do you think about that? Say there's a possibility that Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk ends up getting postponed, and we're not sure when we can make that happen. Anthony Joshua has already came out and said he'd be willing to take an interim fight in between. How do you feel about a potential Joe Joyce, Anthony Joshua fight? Is that something you guys want to see? Do you think it's a competitive fight, or do you guys feel the same like the majority of the public feel about Joe Joyce and think he's just not that good? Me, I'm the opposite. I think Joe Joyce is one of the most dangerous men in the heavyweight division. But this video isn't about what I think. This is about what you guys think. So please drop it in the comments below. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the family. I'm going to get up out of here. But let me know what y'all think about this right here. Y'all agree with Frank Warren? That's something that we want to see. And do you think it's going to be as competitive as he's making it out to be?